Am I the asshole for taking my newborn son and going to my mom's house because my husband his mom didn't save me any food for dinner? I female 32 gave birth to my son 5 weeks ago. My husband's mom has been camping in the living room ever since and inviting people over, making a mess in the house, etc. I said nothing because if I opened my mouth, my husband would start scolding me saying his mom is there to help and I should be grateful. What I did was ignore her and focus on my son. I handle feeding, diaper change, cleaning, wiping. I only get a few hours sleep so my husband's mom isn't really helping with the baby. But I thought to myself, well, at least she cooks for us. Last night, I was in the bedroom breastfeeding my son. I knew I was late for dinner but I thought that my husband and his mom saved a plate for me. Once I got done with my son, I walked out the room and saw my husband and his mom sitting watching TV. I asked about dinner and my husband said it was probably on the stove. As I was walking towards the kitchen, his mom loudly said that she didn't save me any food. I was absolutely shocked. I asked her why and she simply said, well, we didn't see you at dinner table so I thought you weren't hungry. I lost it and yelled that I was feeding my son. Of course I was hungry, I was actually starving. She shrugged her shoulders and said it wasn't her fault I didn't show up for dinner, but she knew damn well that I was with my son and hadn't eaten a thing in hours. My husband asked me to not raise my voice at his mom but I told him that he saw what happened and didn't think about me being hungry and needing food. He lashed out asking what the fuck I wanted him to do and I said, I don't know, maybe save some food for me? She defended him saying it was selfish of me to basically berate him for eating his dinner after working for long hours at the department. An argument ensued and I went inside the bedroom, packed a small bag for me and my son, called my brother to come take me to mom's house and my husband blew up at me as I was making my way out. We argued at the door and he told me that what I was doing was uncalled for and childish. I told him I couldn't take his mom anymore. He said I should be ashamed of myself for talking about her like that after she literally put her life on pause so she could help me out. My brother came and I got into the car and left. He picked some food for me on the way and I ate like a hungry bear. My husband never stopped calling though. In his last text he called me nuts and demanded I return today but I said that I miss my mom, that I like it here in her clean home with her healthy food and would like to stay for a while. He's lost it and got his family involved accusing me of keeping his son away from him and punishing him over food. Edit okay. To those who are saying that I'm keeping my husband away from his son, I promise you that he has full access to him but chooses not to come over simply because he hates my mom and refuses to be with her in the same room. How long am I going to stay here? There's no telling but at least I'm being pampered and treated like a princess by my mom, dad, brothers, heck, I couldn't get this treatment in my own home. As for my husband, he can come over to mom's house if he wants to see his son so badly but I doubt he'll do it since he's a very prideful person and this might hurt his ego. One more question to answer cause a lot of people ask me to clarify. Yes, department equals police department. He's a police officer. I'm sorry if you got confused, but I thought it was clear. Edit okay. I felt sorry for him and decided to send him a couple of pictures that I took of our son sleeping and what was his response? A long wall of text berating me left and right and claiming that I was rubbing it in his face that he can't come see his son because of you know what. He called me the B word which he never did till now and I'm shaken and so mad right now because I really thought I was doing something nice and considerate after having sympathy for him. I've decided to get the rest of my stuff tomorrow because I need more time and space to be able to think about what he's done and said. I feel terrible right now but at least I got dinner for tonight, unlike when I was at my own home when his mom first came. Edit. Oh my god, I can't even find a place to start with this. So he just sent me a picture of him and his mom cooking dinner in the kitchen, it's nearly 7 p.m. here, saying that he was repaying me for the pictures I sent earlier and that they were making dinner and they were not including me, for real this time. Oh my god, I'm literally laughing like, seriously, what is this? I'm truly speechless. I haven't responded to this, yet, and I don't think I will because I'm so angry right now and may just regret the words that I say to him. I'm gonna put the phone on silent or something for now because I don't want them to ruin yet another night but tomorrow I'm going to collect more of mine and my son's stuff so I could stay longer at my mom's house. Thank God I went anonymous with this and I might update later if anything new happens. Good night. Breastfeeding while on an empty stomach. That's like going into debt. There should have been heaping mounds of food waiting for you. I'm sure they know, especially his mom. They didn't save any food for me and I was hungry and too tired to make anything for myself but I was hurt McCurr than anything else. The bottom line is that it shouldn't matter what time you decide to eat. There should be food in the house for you. So basically his mother came to take care of him and show off her new grandchild under the pretense of helping you. Your Mill is ignoring you and your husband is using her as an excuse to skip out of doing his part of parenting. Were there no warning signs earlier in the relationship? Kick her out. Tell him he needs to start pitching in or file for divorce. Not the asshole. Mill is not ignoring original posters, she's being actively mean. Mill is a problem, but the husband is the biggest problem. Definitely time for divorce. Not the asshole. How exactly is your MIL's cooking, helping, if she doesn't even cook enough for all three of you? She fed Op's husband so original poster wouldn't have to? Theoretically that's help I guess. Microscopic help, since the guy does not seem the type to cook for himself. Here's me rolling my eyes as far as they would go at husband needed to be fed. Not the asshole. You weren't hungry? Your body is literally feeding another human being. Do they not understand that you need to eat so that you can feed your baby? They do. They just don't care. Obviously not the asshole. I would be asking why his mom is even there. She's staying there whether I like it or not, his words not mine. If he's putting his mother over you and your son in this situation, looks like you two both are moving out. How long can you stay with your mother? Can your brother go back to your husband's house, either with you or in your place, and pick up some essentials such as money and any personal belongings including paperwork? Make sure to screenshot all of this and record any harassing texts you receive in case this escalates to him or his family claiming you've kidnapped the baby. Communicate primarily via text. Any phone calls you need to record. Have it written, and saved, that he is welcome to visit you at your new residence, whether that's your mother's or when you divorce, but you need the stability, support, and safety that he is not ensuring you are provided with in your own home by allowing your mother-in-law to verbally assault you. You also want to emphasize you feel safer away from your mother-in-law and do not want her accompanying him on visits. Not the asshole. She should tell him to enjoy his marriage with his mom then. Don't go back until she is gone and at least he apologizes. Just don't go back. It's unforgettable and unforgivable, and don't even expect any apologies. I doubt they will, and if they do, it'd just be some more lies to get original poster back and treat her as a piece of shish. T again and again. Dude's a cop. At this point original poster is just lucky that she's not going through worse. Sometimes I read things here where someone so clearly isn't the asshole and it depresses me. Girl, he's manipulated you so bad if you're even questioning this right now. Get out for your kid and yourself. I am so glad someone else said what I was thinking. This is so sad. Hope she has a good support system. You know she probably didn't even cook enough food for you to eat to begin with because there was no food left when they finished eating. Stay where people are taking care of you. I wouldn't trust either of them with your son though. Yes. I noticed that she cooks small portions. Totally new of her to do that. You have to make him choose. Either his mother leaves or you will. I have never seen a grandmother who would willingly cheat her own grandchild's breastfeeding mother out of food. He knows what she is doing and she will not stop on her own. No, don't let him choose, make the choice for him. Get out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we all know what his choice will be anyway. He's abusive and awful, and original poster just needs to get out. Not the asshole. My ex, note the ex part, and his mum did this to me when she was here a few months after our daughter was born, only difference being I had nowhere to walk out to and stay at. You stay with your family as long as you need for them to get the message. I'm your wife, the mother of your child, and I'm supposed to come first in your life. As long as you side with your mother over my well-being, I'm not coming home. Then go find a family lawyer. Put this on a loop whenever he comes at you with more of his ridiculous BS. Not the asshole, and unless your husband wakes up immediately, it's very likely you're headed for a divorce. His mother needs to leave immediately, if you two are to have any chance to survive this. I would put my foot down and demand this, before you even think about coming back home. But, if his mom leaves now, who will make him dinner? This boy and his mom are awful. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Stay where you are. Right now your jerk of a husband has 2 women taking care of him and he is loving it. Mommy cooks for him. Wife is taking care of his child. This is BS. Your husband needs to move his ass back to his mommy's house if he is that dependent on her. You need to set some boundaries if you ever move back home. And I demand a fully spotless clean house upon arrival with food cooked on the table for me, if you go back there. Block his damn family's calls. If they don't like it, it is none of their business. Your husband is a jerk for having his mommy and his family fighting his battles. You gave the best advice on here for sure. Op's been their doormat and been way too nice for too damn long. This isn't worth a discussion anymore, it's ultimatum territory. Mom or wife. Nothing else. He's made it clear that his mummy trumps his wife and son, so original poster needs to make it clear that if that's the case they can take their food to go back to his mom's. They're playing house while original poster birthed the baby. Gross. Original poster, record and document everything. You're heading into a divorce full speed ahead with your husband and his mom at the wheel. You can't keep a child from a man who won't see his son because his mill is there. Ops 5 weeks postpartum, for Christ's sake. This is crucial time for healing inside and out of the body. Take care of yourself and get out. This will never get better. Not the asshole YWBTA to yourself and your child if you come back, unless he goes no contact with his mom, but that's unlikely. Unfortunately, he is already married to his mom, and you are just a third wheel. Not the asshole, but you should meet up at a coffee shop or something. So he can meet his son and you can lay out your expectations for him. Stop being angry about his mother and look at your husband. You married him. No, he is welcome to come, and even mom said he's welcome, but he hates her so much that he's willing to go days without seeing his son just to not have to be with her in the same place. It's just idiotic because there is no reason why he hates her other than for maybe taking my side. WHRN, he and his mom gang up on me. Yeah, abusers tend to hate anyone who stands in the way of their abuse. Exactly. It's called isolation, that's what he's doing to you. Has your mom come to your house while Mill is there, or has she been staying away? He may want his mom to stay if it's keeping your mom out. Grow that shiny spine of yours even more for yourself and your child. You don't want your child growing up under the influence of that woman, with the example of the kind of father who treats his child's mother like crap just because his mommy says it's okay. Stay with your family. Stay with your actual care, love and support. That is the example of life your child needs. He can marry his mommy and she can cook all his dinners for him. What a schmuck. Greater than she defended him, saying it was selfish of me to basically berate him for eating his dinner after working for long hours at the department. What department? Anyway, I hope you get those divorce papers ready because he apparently sees no problem with his or his mom's behavior. Not the asshole. His workplace. He works at the department. By the way, this always gets used against me in every argument we have. Girl, divorce him. He's treating you monstrously. It's abuse. Google 40% of police, and then find a lawyer. This is all you need to know. Mommy's boy and a police officer? Question mark. Not the asshole. Kick the monster-in-law out of your house, and if the mama's boy doesn't want to help too, send him packing as well. Any husband should be standing up for you and your child. For F's sakes, what is wrong with some of these guys? Express. Husband, 27, of 9 years, dad of 2. Not the asshole, you have been given a vision of your future if you stay with this man. You don't need 2 babies to care for. Let mommy take care of the adult baby and you take care of the 5-week-old. You're going to be doing it anyway.